President Corazon Aquino. On February 25, 1986, as a result of the People Power Revolution, Corazon Aquino became the first female president of the Philippines. She restored democracy to the country, promulgated a new constitution, and served until 1992. President Aquino's tenure was not entirely smooth, however. She pledged agrarian reform and land redistribution, but her background as a member of the landed classes made this a difficult promise to keep. Corazon Aquino also convinced the U.S. to withdraw its military from remaining bases in the Philippines, with help from Mount Pinatubo, which erupted in June 1991 and buried several military installations. Marcos supporters in the Philippines staged a half-dozen coup attempts against Corazon Aquino during her term in office, but she survived them all in her low-key yet stubborn political style. Although her allies urged her to run for a second term in 1992, she adamantly refused. The new 1987 Constitution forbade second terms, but her supporters argued that she was elected before the Constitution came into effect and did not apply to her. The retirement years and death of Corazon Aquino. The legacy of Corazon Aquino. And that's the end of introduction.
The Constitution of the Philippine State that the state shall promote comprehensive rural development and agrarian reform. On June 10, 1988, former President Corazon C. Aquino signed Republic Act No. 6657, also known as the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law, into law. Republic Act No. 6657, June 10, 1988, Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law, an act that went into effect on June 15, 1988 and institute a comprehensive agrarian reform program to promote social justice and industrialization. Executive Order No. 407 issued on June 14, 1990 expedited the acquisition and distribution of agricultural lands. Executive Order No. 228 was issued on July 16, 1987 and declared full ownership to qualified farmer beneficiaries covered by PD 27. Proclamation No. 131, July 22, 1987 established the CARP as a major government program. Order No. 229 date July 22, 1987 established a structure for carrying out the CARP. Order No. 405 date June 14, 1990 vested the authority for determining land violation and compensation for all land covered by CARP in the Land Bank of the Philippines. Although the agrarian reform helped alleviate unemployment and enhance agricultural production and productivity, it was unable to prevent a major migration of rural people from the mountains in the most rural areas.
Department of Science and Technology. the Advanced Science and Technology Institute. January 13, 1987, when former President Corazon Aquino renamed the National Science and Technology Authority to the Department of Science and Technology. The DOST-ASTI was created as a research and development institute of the department by virtue of Executive Order No. 128. Since 1990s, the DOST-ASTI has undertaken numerous projects in network technologies and high-performance computing, including pioneering efforts in open-source software, IPv6, VoLP, and establishing exchanges that were ahead of the industry. ASTI developed products across the country, including electronic data acquisition, biomedical, and environmental monitoring systems to assist national programs in public health, e-governance, education, and disaster risk management. The following programs are where DOST-ASTI concentrates its resources: Information and Communication Technology R&D, Microelectronics R&D, Technology Transfer, Space Technology. DOST-ASTI offers a variety of services to its partners in order to help them fulfill their R&D roles by allowing them to access local and international content, enabling real-time engagement, and promoting the establishment of user communities. DOST-ASTI, or the Department of Science and Technology, Advanced Science and Technology Institute, continues to seek and implement changes to its organizational operations in order to become more efficient and service-oriented organization.
Hello everyone, for today I'm going to tackle about how did President Corazon C. Aquino help shape the Philippines as a nation. She implemented the Community Employment and Development Program, or the CEDP, and launched it in August 1986. What is CEDP? It is designed to generate jobs through numerous small-scale and labor-intensive projects in the countryside. The highest priority of President Aquino's administration is the eradication of poverty through the vast creation of jobs. Projects like barangay roads, water pumps and sewage, and school buildings. The program was also intended to serve as a pump-priming measure. How did President Corazon Aquino use the CEDP? Corazon Aquino launched the Community Employment and Development Program, a one-year initiative to boost employment and encourage citizen participation in government. The main purpose was to create jobs by employing local workers in the construction of relatively small-scale projects. From the very start, this administration set the immediate and vast creation of jobs as its highest priority. Poverty being a widespread and long-time problem, its eradication would require long-term solutions. But the sufferings that poverty inflicts, such as malnutrition, disease, pain, particularly on children, are always immediate even as the woods it leaves behind become permanent afflictions, mental retardation, weakness, and an abiding mistrust for the order of things. And so, she implemented a program that would create jobs and provide income quickly to as many of our poverty-stricken people as possible. This was the Community Employment and Development Program, or the CEDP.
The education program in the administration of Corazon Aquino. Maria Corazon Cory Cuanco Aquino. It was during President Corazon Aquino's term of Philippine bureaucracy that Executive Order No. 128 abolished Republic Act No. 3859, also known as the Philippine Inventors Incentive Act. Despite the abolishment of the Philippine Inventors Commission, her administration gave to new avenues for the government to aid the progress of science and technology in the country. Republic Act 6655, or the Free Public Secondary Education of Act 1988, opened doors to free education up to the secondary level. Implemented in the education system together with this was the Science for the Masses program, which aimed at scientific and technological literacy among Filipinos. The act tells about the policy of the state to provide for a free public secondary education to all qualified citizens and to promote quality education at all levels in the whole country. The significance of this act, it is an opportunity to every Filipino, especially to the young ones, to be educated and be taught about basic instructions and lifelong learning that are being taught and done during elementary years and most especially during secondary or high school years. The school plays a vital role in developing an individual. It will help our society to be productive because it is very difficult to prosper financially when we lack education. And at the administration of Cory Aquino, there are memorandums and proclamations she had signed. October 1989, she signed the proclamation number 480 declaring the period 1990 to 1999 as the decade of education for all. In addition to that, memorandums and proclamations that was previously mentioned was implemented at the administration of Corazon Aquino. And up to this time, these implementations were continually improved. Aquino is an ordinary person as can be, yet she was unwavering in her belief that she can change the country for better.
STMP Science and Technology Master Plan. It is introduced by DOST in 1990. Its goal was for the Philippines to achieve newly industrialized country status by year 2000. Aims to modernization of the product sector, upgrading research activities, and also development of infrastructure for science and technology purposes. During her term, President Corazon Aquino encouraged scientists and inventors to the Philippines. To its former position as second to Japan in the field of science and technology. Her funding for the science and technology was tripled from 464 million in 1986 to 1.7 billion in 1992. According to her, our research needed attention and must be given priority for the development of the country. The grants for research and development programs was included in the Omnibus Investment Law. She urged the private research sector to help jumpstart the progress in the area of the Philippine research and development.